So guys, we are here at the international... scrap that. We're here at the Invictus Launch Week Exhibition Hall. And I'm joined by Fez, who's brought a jacket and a hat.
And they don't have any pants though, so I have to use my war uniform pants.
Well, at least he has pants on, people.
I mean, I could always take them off if you want.
I don't know. Depends. You might get a free entry with the females if you do. You gonna jump in?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Alright, so guys, obviously we're going to go through and check out the hall and then obviously upload this video to YouTube. Sorry there's no video yesterday. Oh, the day before actually. We were waiting to do the thing and it just got really late because someone was playing opposable thumbs.
Please consult our maps to take advantage of all the exhibits
Hey,
this
at
year's
least he's in the
Invictus
center
has
of
to
the hall
offer.
this time.
Be sure to check back.
They actually
every
fixed
day to
them.
see the full lineup of ships and technology now available.
Can I jump down there now, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get down there.
The Navy would like to thank our private and corporate partners for making this year's Invictus.
I mean, there are seats down there. You can get down there somehow.
United in purpose.
Just maybe not right now.
It looks
Hello
like
and
there's actually a hall, like a...
2951 Invictus Expo Hall.
It reminds me of like a football stadium. So there's sort of like coals, walkways underneath there.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like there's a tunnel. So you can probably try and find it.
Enlist in the UEE Navy. Well, I would. It's just I don't think that they're gonna put me in the seat of a freaking inch or so.
Sure.
I mean, that would be awesome if they did.
Wasn't there supposed
First
to be
and foremost.
Sorry, I was going to say, wasn't there supposed to be some, like, UI for, like, AI or something for the...
Hello, baby. Oh, hello.
You're both on this now.
Why does it have wheels though?
Yeah, I don't know about the wheels myself. There was talk about them actually going through and putting it as tracks, I think it was. I think it has tracks on the
I
back.
would get fine with the tracks.
To be honest, I can't imagine mine or yours spending much time docked, so...
When this shipper comes out, this will be my daily driver. This will be my precious. Oh god, this thing's beautiful. Only 2 major patches. Then we can.
True. She looks good. She looks real good.
Can you still phase your camera through her?
Let's find out.
Yes. Oh, she has no insides now. CIG, you sneaky sneakies. But she does have some components in there though.
Yeah, there were no insides.
Wow, CIG.
It's alright, CIG. We've already got the video up.
They thought that they were smart, but they weren't.
We never actually checked the map to see what else is up. We got sidetracked by the demon.
We got the hammerhead, but I freaking already have one of those though.
So we got the Redeemer, the Saber, the Hammerhead, the Saber Comet, and the Retaliator Bomber. We've got the Vanguard series, which is Hoplite, Harbinger, Warden, and Sentinel. And then we've got the Avenger Titan, the Eclipse, the Gladius. We have to go check that out. And the Warlock as well. Down the bottom, we have the Vulcan and we have the Nautilus on display.
That's it.
Yeah, I like that shot.
But I was hoping for at least an Idris.
All of the vehicles
Yeah,
you see
no.
on display are this year's additions to the fleet. With the expanding nature of operations throughout the system,
Alright, I'm gonna go and hire the Gladius.
these ships will help defend the enemy.
Interesting. Squadron 78, aka the Thundering Thorshoes. They are best known for taking part in a major operation that resulted in the crippling of the enemy Vandal kingship.
Nice.
Nice.
If we find anything about lore about a squadron going through and delivering a crippling blow to a fraction of the UAE Navy, or whatever it may be, that we could fit for the storyline, let me know.
A squadron that turns against the UAE Navy and attacks them?
No, it takes out the I don't want to go too much detail because we're recording, but yeah, it's UAE Navy that takes out an enemy cabal. Alright, so I've rented both the Gladius and also the bomber as well. No, miss, you fell through the floor, miss, you faced through the floor. That cannot happen. You're not allowed to do that. No, the uniforms are here too. Shows the uniforms.
To be honest, the Nautilus is a very interesting ship, and I like the idea behind it. I just don't like the ship.
Yeah, it's only got one major use at the moment, and it's not even in the game yet. Next patch. Or the patch after.
3.15.
That's, like then there may be a reason for it, but to be honest, it's like it's a mine layer. What to do? Like we can't have our own bases at the moment, so what are you going to be exactly mine laying?
I just died.
I noticed.
Wow. I was just reading the placard on here, and then a person just comes up behind me, and I died.
I wonder how he did it. What if he stabbed you? You can't bring out guns or anything, so.
I think he just ran into me.
Although Invictus is a celebration of the men and women who are about to ship off to begin their training, Lord, we also use our active service members much needed recreational leave. Be sure to thank Starcitizen today.
The Vulcan will be an important ship. The only problem with the Vulcan is that it looks a little gay. Like it's a medium repair, refuel sort of ship. Rearm, I think it even does. But it doesn't look sexy. It looks. Don't get me wrong. You tell the Italian ship, right? They're not supposed to look sexy. But it's like, wow. You're just like, you know. It's a shame that its aesthetics is not as good as its use is going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright guys, apart from that, let's cross over to the store and we'll break it all down for you and let you know what's worth buying and what's not worth buying, and then obviously we'll sign off and we'll be playing for the bit of the day so you guys can obviously join us if you want. But let's go through and let's break down the store. Now, obviously, do keep in mind, guys, there is a free fire event going on right now. So if you wanted to, obviously, jump on and play for free, then obviously that is an option. Alright, so alright. So obviously it is Aegis Day, or as we like to call it, oh my god, it's Gun Day. So obviously, it's not far from the truth, Aegis, is it? So obviously for the upgrade for the Gladius is there. What's the upgrade like? I have to.
Well, no. Well, sorry, I thought I was reading.
No,
In-game chat.
They got an upgrade for the Aegis for the Gladius.
An upgrade for the Aegis Gladius?
Yeah, so you can upgrade to the Gladiator. $90. Comes with two options. Standalone or the Warbond edition. Warbond edition is actually $80. So it's cheaper.
But yeah, you have to use actual money though.
Yeah. And I don't have any stock credit anyway. And you also get 120 months insurance. Now obviously if you have an LTI token and you upgrade to the Gladius, you will then keep the LTI token as well. So that's actually not a bad price. $80. $80 for a Gladius is really not bad at all actually. That's very tempting for me. I was thinking about buying it, to be honest. Alright, so apart from the Gladius, what else is there?
Well, obviously you have your big hitters.
For example, your Alright guys, we are back. I just had to sign in so we get the list of ships. So, obviously we have the Avenger Titan with Invictus week. We have the Stalker, we have the Renegade, we have the Warlock, we have the Gladius, and the Gladius variant. I don't know what's the difference between those two, do you know, Fez?
It's actually the Gladius a Valiant, not variant.
Valiant. Oh, sorry, Valiant. Yeah, sorry. I meant.
It's basically just a skin difference, maybe a slight loadout difference between the base one.
Okay. Then we have the Saber. Then we have the Comet. We have the Vanguard Hoplite, the Vanguard Warden, the Sentinel, the Harbinger, and the Bomber, as well as the Eclipse and the Hammerhead. We'll start from the back and work our way forward. Hammerhead to me is it's too expensive for what it is. I think it's way overpriced. The Eclipse, I also think, considering its only real use as a bomber, I would say also it's probably overpriced as well. The Retaliator Bomber for $300. Keep in mind, obviously, guys, might have GST on this, so prices might vary for you. But for me, it's $302 US. It's not bad, but to be honest, I wouldn't buy it. I would say, if anything, I would opt for the Redeemer for any of these ships. Even like the Vanguard Hoplites, the Sentinels, the Wardens, even the Comets, the Sabres. I wouldn't bother with any of these. I would just put the extra and get the Redeemer. If you're a little bit strapped for cash, then I would say go through and I would say get the Gladius. Or if you're just starting out, definitely the Avenger Titan is probably the best way for a starting ship. So if you want a decent starting ship, Avenger Titan. If you want a decent light fighter, I would say the Gladius. Or anything else than that, I would say just buy the Redeemer for a fighter. That would be my options. I think the Redeemer is going to absolutely just slaughter everything when it's in game. The Retaliator is an interesting bomber, obviously for like taking out capital ships if you're going to get into a lot of that. But you probably find the Redeemer will probably help with capital ships anyway, so if you've got that, then the Retaliator would be better for bombs because it does have size 9s. But once you've expended them, you're basically back to weapons fire anyway. The Vulcan looks like a piece of you know what, but it's going to be a very useful ship. It's a medium refueler and a medium salvage, I believe. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a very, very important ship. It just unfortunately looks like a piece of poo. And the Nautilus, I wouldn't bother with the Nautilus. I think it's over expensive for what it is. And it really only has one use anyway, which is mine lane. Yes, mines are coming into the game soon. Great, terrific. But apart from trolling people and putting landmines on the way to Port Aluzar, to be honest, you're not going to be able to do much with them until bases and stuff come in anyway. So I would say the Nautilus, it looks cool, it looks really, really nice. Probably not going to be financially a good option. It's overpriced and it only does mines, really, which is, yeah. Apart from that, you have the Idris Warbond and the Idris P. Both of those have sold out. The Javelin Warbond and the Javelin Normal has also completely sold out. The aftermarket kit for the Warbond and for the Normal is also both completely sold out. Wow, they went fast. I did notice that the Warbond kit was there for a little while, but obviously, yeah, that's also gone now too. And the Aegis Dynamics Complete Pack for a grand total of $8,800 US, or Warbond, or $9,790 US for credits. Like I say, I'm Australia, so I've probably got GST on that. Is also available, which I would not bother with. Paint skins. As for the paint, the Timberland paint that Fez actually has looks really, really cool. Apart from that, the blue and cold is okay. The frostbite is not bad. The frostbite looks alright. And apart from that, the Timberland paint on the Vanguard or the frostbite on the Vanguard looks pretty cool. And apart from that, that's about it. So yeah, like I say, obviously with the show for this day, if you were interested in getting anything, I would say the Titan for a starter ship, the Gladius for a light fighter, which I might be buying, or the Redeemer. And apart from that, I wouldn't touch anything else, really, to be honest. That would be my options. What do you think, Fez? Do you sort of agree with me on that, or do you differ? Or?
Yeah, I mean, the Sabres really aren't all that bad of a ship, to be honest.
No, you're talking about the Comet or just the Sabre in general?
Just the Sabre in the general. I mean, the Comet is basically the same ship, just like different the color. I mean, a different patch,
And
a different paint. God damn it.
yeah, but my question is this, right? Is if you're going to spend $187 US, that's with obviously 10% GST, on the ships, wouldn't you just rather spend the extra $100 and get the Redeemer?
Aegis Dynamics is committed to improving pilot experience. More so than any other manufacturer.
That is a tough one, actually.
Engineers are
Like, if I was going to go for a light fighter, I would say probably get the Gladius, right? Sure. The Gladius is like literally $80 at the moment, so I'll do that. Over the Saber, I don't know if there's much difference between the Gladius and a Saber in a dogfight. Aren't they pretty much for much, or?
I mean, not really. No, I mean, if you put a saber against today Gladius, five times out of 10, the saber's going on to win like hands down, no problem, because you are fighting a light fighter versus a medium fighter. The light fighter has only 3 size 3s,
Not sure. Yeah.
and the saber has 4 size 3s.
Yeah. So there's not much difference in the weapons, really. For the extra $100 price tag.
this year's edition is different. With the expanding nature of operations throughout the system,
I mean,
we'll look to see how each of these ships will help defend the
I
Empire.
feel like if you were asking if the saber is better than the Gladius at least for a price, then the saber would be the best bet as a price wise. But if you're talking about um about getting the Redeemer,
Yeah.
you know, to me the Redeemer would be the best bet.
Yeah. Well, so that was my argument. Was at the end of the day, the Gladius is like $80 at the moment. Not only is it $80, but it's also gold standard already. And we're going to have to get used to flying it for Squadron 42. At the end of the day, if you don't want to fly the Gladius, if you want something bigger and better, I would just spend the extra $100 against the Saber and get the Redeemer.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Saber's a bad ship. I'm just saying for $187 compared to $275, and obviously keep in mind we have GST in here, guys, obviously for Australia. I think the Redeemer you actually said it was like $250 and the Saber's probably close to $160 something. But at the end of the day, it's about $100 difference between the two. If that's the case, I would spend the extra $100 US, get the Redeemer, and not only are you going to be able to take on bigger things than you can with the Saber, you're going to have a lot more fun because it's multi-crew, and multi-crew's coming in sooner or later.
You mean Redeemer, not Saber?
Yes, that's what I said. So if I had a choice between the Saber or the Redeemer, I would get the Redeemer over the Saber.
Yeah, but you said that you would get the Saber.
If I did, it was a mistake.
Because
If I
the
did, it
Saber
was a
was
mistake.
a multi-crew.
If I did, it was a mistake. Yeah. But at the end of the day, and I'm recording, so I can always go back and check. But regardless, the Redeemer is a much better deal.
Oh yeah.
Alright, but guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously if this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. Fez's details, obviously, for his YouTube and Twitch will be in the description below. Please feel free to go and check him out. Apart from that, obviously, we will be doing the show every day. And I think I just got kicked for inactivity. Yep, I did. Apart from that, yeah, apart from that, guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section, and we'll see you in Star Citizen. Have a great night. Enjoy, everybody.